select foods. Okay, right, come down onto your back. I don't have my equipment here today, actually, so you'll have to use your imagination when I talk about your ball. Rest down onto the floor, hands onto the belly. You can let the knees just touch in, shoulders back. Take a big deep breath. And a big sigh out, let it go. Big deep breath in. Big sigh out, let it go. Few more. As you push that exhale breath out, let go of the week. Anything you've got to do later today, just be as present as you can for the next 45 minutes. So all you need to think about or concern yourself with is your breath, your movement, your alignment. And if you find your attention wandering off, then bring it back just by refocusing on that breath. We'll take one more full breath. Push that exhale all the way out. So really draw the navel into the spine. Let all the breath go. Slight tilt of the tailbone. Lift your feet off the floor, point the toes. Take the hands to the back of the head. Lift the head, neck, shoulders. Pull the waist in. Keep that connection from the lower abdominals to the spine. Tap your right toes down, just the right side. Bring it back. Just the right side for 4. Lift it back. 3. Lift it back. 2. Lift. Last one. Lift. Left side, just 5. Keeping that connection, navel to spine. Chest lifted, but elbows wide. 3. 2. 1, relax the head, neck, shoulders down, take the arms by the side, kick the legs up to the sky, doesn't matter if there's a little soft bend, squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the inner ankles, start drawing small circles with the legs. And really do squeeze the knees together. Notice how much stronger that makes it down through the inner thighs. Let those circles get a bit bigger, get a bit braver with the movement. So the hips start to move, but you feel that connection, lower abdominals, maybe the obliques as you take the legs out wide, inner thighs. We go 3 in this direction. 2. Next one, hold it up to the top, pause, other way. So now we're starting with the circles a bit bigger. Challenge yourself, take them wider. 3. Slow, controlled, squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the knees. 2. 1. Bring it back, bend the knees, point the toes, hands to the back of the head, lift the head, neck, shoulders. Think how you would tuck your t-shirt into your trousers. You're tucking your lower ribs into your upper abdominals. You're holding it here. Alternate this time, right side, left side. Right side toe tap, left side toe tap. Right, left, right, left. Last 2. Right, left. Hug the knees into the chest. Take a breath. And exhale. Knees back into a tabletop position. This time, pull the toes back to the face. Take the hands to the back of the head. Lift your head, neck, shoulders. Keep the left knee where it is. Drive your right leg away straight. Push that heel away. Bring the knee back next to the left, just the right side for 4. Bring it back. Pull the navel in. 3. Bring it back. 2. Bring it back. Last one. Bring it back. Rest the head. Take a breather. Exhale, lift back up. Just the left side. Kick away. Strong in that leg. Bring the knee back. Kick away. Feet stay active. Bring it back. Waist in. Kick away. Bring it in. Drive. Bring it in. Last one. Drive. Bring it in. Hug the knees to the chest. Big breath in. Big breath out. Cross one shin over the other. Rock yourself to a seat. Sit nice and tall. Cross your legs. Hands onto the knees, lift your shoulders up towards the ears. Pull the shoulders back and down. Find that height through the spine. Take your right fingertips out to the side, lift your left arm up. Big reach through that left side before you go over. So lift even taller, find that stretch, and then take it over. So there's no sense of compression in the right. Instead, it's all space in that left-hand side. Come back through center, reach both arms up to the sky. Find more length on your right-hand side, more length, more length. Left hand down, reach over. Space in the right, push your right seat bone down, lift through your fingers. Come back, take your hands to the back of the head. Lift your left elbow stacks on top of left shoulder, which is on top of left hip. I want you to find that line. So you find a straight line through that left-hand side, lift it, space, lift it, lift it. Come back to center, right-hand side, lift your right elbow, lift, find that space. You're trying to stretch up through that right-hand side, lift the elbow. Imagine someone has hold of your elbow and they're lifting it, pulling it up. And bring it back. Take the hands behind your lower back, interlace your fingers, open the chest. Let's breathe for 3. Nice big breath. Pull the shoulders down the back. Feel that space across the collarbones. Draw your waist in, lift through your chest. And then release. Come over to all fours, hands and knees. Stack your knees below your hips. You can have your balls to hand. We're going to use them in a moment. Hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Inhale, take it forwards, open the chest. Nice big breath in. Feel that stretch through the front of the body. You should feel that already. Exhale, navel to spine, tailbone tucks under, chin into chest, strong round. Inhale, looking forwards, pulling the shoulders back. As you pull the shoulders back, almost the neck lengthens. And then we round. You're pulling the waist in. That should feel strong. Push your hands down. Last one here. So it feels like a very active cat-cow. Look forwards. Neck lengthens. Shoulders slide back. Exhale, we round. Navel into spine. Chin into chest. Neutral spine. Grab your ball. Place your ball between the inner thighs, and you might just be able to bring your knees a tad closer so you can squeeze pressure on that ball. As you look forwards, there isn't any pressure. You're more relaxed through the lower body. As you exhale, I want you to pull the waist in, squeeze the ball, add that element of inner thigh, lower abdominals. Inhale, relax the squeeze on the ball, look forwards. Exhale, squeeze the ball, draw navel into spine. Go higher with the arch in the back. Look forwards, big breath. Exhale, round and squeeze. Navel in. One more. Look forwards. Round it out. Hold it there. Squeeze the ball. Keep that squeeze. Tuck your toes. Hover the knees. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Take the ball out. Step your right leg out to the side. So we go wide with the right leg. Take a big inhale. Reach that right arm up to the sky. Big exhale. Thread your right arm underneath the left side and reach. Feel that stretch on the right inner thigh as you reach. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach. So chance to pull the waist in, but also feel that stretch right inner thigh. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it through, navel to spine, reach and stretch. Last one, we lift. And take it through. And then rise all the way up. Keep the legs as they are. Hands to the back of the head. You can just stack one hand on top of the other. They don't need to interlace. Lift your left elbow. Create a straight line. Left knee, left hip, left shoulder. Really open that left side. Big breath in. Big breath out. Back to center. Reach both arms up. You can hold your circle if you have one. don't have my equipment here, sorry. Lean over to the left, lengthen. So one long straight line. Hold your body in that line. Don't let it round, but instead reach away. 3, 2. This right side waist should be working. 1, lift it back up to straight and go over. Lean. 5, 4, 3. Stretch. 2, 1. Lift it back up. Last one. Lean. 5, 4, 3. Stretch. 2, 1. Lift. Bring the hands down. Simply switch it over. Right knee down. Left leg out. Left arm lifts. Inhale. Left arm threads beneath the body. Pull the waist in, but find that stretch. Left inner thigh. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread through. Last one. Place both hands down and then push yourself up. Rise, hands to the back of the head. First of all, lift your right elbow and find that length in the right side of the body. So lift your elbow. I mean, I kind of perfectly line up with the window here, but you're trying to find a straight line there to open that right side of the body. Breathe. Exhale, bring it back to center. Lift both arms up. Lean to the right. One long line. So can you bring that left arm so it lines up with your left leg? This side of the body is working. And then we shorten this side to pull ourselves back up. So that's where the strength is. Lean over. 5, 4, stretch more. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Last one. Take it over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Both hands down, both knees down. Tuck your toes. Big stretch back. Have a good pedal through the feet. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And out. To your plank. Hold your plank position, navel into spine. Lift your right toes off the floor. Place them down. Left toes. And down. Right side. And down. Left side. And down. Rest both knees. Lower to your forearms. Pull the waist in. Gaze either down between the elbows or back towards your knees. Take your right leg back. Lift the right leg. Nice and long. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg. Lower. Lift. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg. Lower. Keep a sense of lift through the waist so you're not dropping into that space. Keep the weight nice and even through both elbows, both forearms. Keep the neck long. And keep the movement smooth. So lift. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg. And lower. Lift. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg. And lower. Lift. Hold that height. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg. And lower. So that bend and extension is whilst the thigh is nice and high. 3, 2. Last one. Okay, keep the leg long and straight, lifted. Rise up to your hands. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take your left arm forwards. Keep that right leg lifted. Row your left arm in. Hold it, elbow back. Release, take it forwards. Row your left arm in. Release, take it back. 5. Pull your navel in. 4. Keep that right leg lifted. 3, 2. Last one. Then your left forearm, place it parallel to the top of the mat. So your right hand is down, left forearm, slightly open your hip to face the right side of the room. So you can gaze towards the right wall, point your right toes, lift that right leg high, small circles. Breathe. And they need to be smaller than your Pilates ball, maybe the size of a grapefruit or something. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, go the other way. Keep that leg high as you draw those circles, not so high that it's compressing in the back, but high enough that you're using the outside of that right hip. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that right leg lifted. Point the toes, lift it higher. Now bring the right knee to the right tricep, tap, kick back and up with the heel. Bring your knee to your tricep, kick back and up with your heel. Knee to tricep, kick back and up, knee to tricep, kick back and up and hold. 5, pull the waist in. 4, lift the heel higher. 3, think about the length in the spine. 2, 1, bring that right knee down. Push your hands into the floor, tuck your toes, find a stretch back, downward facing dog. Head hangs heavy. You breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Rest it to the knees and take it straight down to your forearms. Pull the waist in, so find a long straight spine. Easy with the gaze, down to the floor or back to the knees. Take your left leg back. Start, lift the left leg. Find that height. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg. Lower. Lift. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg. Lower. Nice smooth movement. Lift. Bend. Straighten. Lower. Lift. Bend. Straighten. Lower. Making sure that you're keeping the weight nice and even through the upper body. That you're lifting that left leg nice and high. High enough the back of the hip has to work. Not so high you feel it in the back. If you feel it in the back, pull the waist in more. Don't let yourself lift so high. 4, 3. Nice smooth rhythm. 2. Last one. Keep the legs stretched, long, lifted. Rise up to your hands. Keep it there. Waist in, so check you're not dropping. Right arm forwards. Row in. Release. Row in. Release. Can you keep that left leg high? Keep it long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right forearm comes parallel to the top of the mat. Open your left hip to slightly face the left. Lift that left leg high. Hold it to start with. Small circles. My bobble won't stay in my hair. I think it's because my hair is actually so desperate for a wash. It's really too greasy to hold it. Hold the bottom. A bobble. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We pause. Other way. Keep it high. Lift it a bit more. Feel it in the outside of the hip. 3, 2, 1. Lifted. Knee to tricep. With the heel, drive back and up. Knee to tricep. With the heel, drive high. The higher you lift that leg, as long as you're not feeling it in the back, the more extension's got to come from the left hip. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both knees down, both hands down, tuck your toes, stretch it back, breathe. Big exhale, in and out. Forwards to a plank. Take your feet a bit wider so you have the space through your lower body. Both heels to the left, toes to the right. Lift your right arm up, side plank. Hold that space. Big breath in. Big breath out. Lift your left hip. Shorten your left side waist. Use that strength through the left. Right hand down. Roll it over. Other side, toes to the left. Heels to the right, lift your left arm, shorten your right side waist. So pull your right side waist in, make more space between your hip and the ground. Bring your left hand down, stretch it back, downward facing. Breathe. And exhale. Bend the knees, soften. Walk your feet and your hands together, grabbing your ball. So if you have a ball, it's going to go between the ankles. Place it between the ankles and squeeze the ball. Maybe you need to slightly rearrange your feet, that's fine. As you push into the feet, squeeze the ball, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll up. So no hinging, rolling up through the spine. Nice and slow. Tailbone goes heavy and down, and then your spine stacks on top of your tailbone. You lift all the way. You've got that squeeze through the ball. Rise up onto your toes. Hold it. Then rest your heels down. Go chin into chest, navel into spine. Let the spine roll forwards. Arms are heavy. Imagine you're carrying heavy weights in the hands and your hands are being pulled forwards, lengthening the spine forwards. Feel that stretch in the back of the legs. Squeeze the ball. Notice the engagement through the inner thighs. Can you go further into that fold? And then push into the feet, squeeze the ball, roll it back up. Tailbone, lower back, middle back, upper back. Stand tall, rise to the toes. Hold it here. Reach the arms out in front of you. Fix your gaze either down to the floor or on the wall in front of you, or out through the window. Keep high on the balls of the feet, keep squeezing the ball. Bend the knees. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise to the balls of the feet, straighten the legs. Rest the arms, rest the heels. Chin into chest, we roll it down. We're going to come up once more and add on to that. So waist in, arms heavy and forwards, spine lengthening further than it lengthened before. Got more space in that fold. Okay, bring it back up. Last one, hardest round. Roll up, squeeze the ball, push into the feet, pull the waist in. Stand tall, engage, lift to the toes. Arms go out in front of you. We bend the knees. Stay high on the balls of the feet. Now we let the tailbone stick out. Then we tuck the tailbone under. Let the tailbone go back. And then we tuck the tailbone under. So really engaging the lower abdominals. Go back. Tuck under. Go back. Tuck under. One more. Go back. Tuck under, hold it, straighten the legs, stay on the toes, then rest the heels. Arms down, chin to chest, roll it down. Breathe. All the way. Hands to the floor. Step back to your knees. Release the ball out to the side. Come up onto your fingertips. Look forwards, open the chest, lengthen the neck. Exhale, round the spine. Take the knees out wider. Just stretch back into a child's pose. Forehead comes down to the floor. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Okay, come and lie down on your right hand side, one long line. Take your right arm out. Lie all the way down. Long straight line. Slight lift through your right side waist. So just be careful you don't collapse into that right side. Left hand just in front of you. Lift both legs. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Then hold that right foot off the floor. Lift your top leg. Bring it down. Lower both legs. Lift both legs. Then lift the left leg higher. Bring the left leg down. Lower both legs. We go 6. There's 2 stages. 5. Take your time, movement coming, inner thigh, strength on the right, outside of the left hip. 3. 2. 1. Relax both legs, and then we're going to go one movement up and down. So we lift both legs, lower, lift, lower. Really isolate the movement to that left side of the waist and the right inner thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll over onto your front. From there, push yourself up to all fours. We'll just step the right foot forwards. Sweep both arms up to the sky. And as you're reaching up towards the sky, take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Stretch out that side we just worked. So find that space in the left. Breathe. Exhale. In and out. Bring it back. Come and lie on your left hand side. So we go down to the ground, all the way onto your left. Both feet start together. Lift both legs, then lift the right leg. Bring it down and lower. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Lift, lift, lower, lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it down, and then we go both legs together. Lift, lower, lift, lower. 8. Close the eyes, try and relax the weight of the head. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll over to your front, push yourself back up to all fours. This time step your left foot forwards, reach both arms up to the sky. Take a hold of your right wrist and pull your right wrist over to the left. Get a nice big stretch through that left side. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and out. One more. Exhale. Come back to center. Bring your hands down. Step your left knee back. Bring your knees together so you can squeeze the knees slightly. Walk your hands an inch or 2 further forwards and then bring your shoulders over the wrists. So you have a slightly longer line through the spine. Tuck your tailbone, squeezing the knees, half a push-up and drive away. Keeping the tailbone tucked, the waist strong, elbows bending back into the side of the body. Push the floor away. Back to the side of the body. Push the floor away. One more. Side of the body. Push the floor away. Now tuck your toes, plank position, lower all the way down. All the way, all the way. Find the floor. Make a pillow for your head. Take your legs out wide. I want the toes to be touching the edges of your mat. Give your hips a little shake from side to side. Big breath in. Big breath out. Okay, from there, bend your knees and bring your heels to touch. Heels to touch, toes turn out. So you have like frog feet. Toes sticking out, heels squeezing together. Now, squeeze your heels together so much. You feel your bottom squeeze, you feel your hamstrings engage. Now lift your thighs off the floor. Squeeze your heels like you're holding onto a 50-pound note between the heels. Squeeze them, squeeze the bottom, lift the thighs. Now lift the chest, lift the hands. Like you're about to skydive out of a plane, but it relies on those heels staying touching together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Hands down. Tuck your toes. We're going to a plank. Challenge if you want to. Tuck your toes. Pull the waist in. Push up to a plank. And then stretch it back. From that stretch back position, your heels get a stretch. Hamstrings, backs of the legs. Walk your feet to your hands. All the way. Have a seat. Bring your big toes to touch, knees squeeze together, toes are light to the floor, so it's not a big, strong planting down through the feet, it's a light touch. Arms reach out, squeezing the knees, lift both legs. Lower, squeezing the knees, pull the waist in, lift the legs. Lower, lift, lower. 3, 2, last one, and then plant the feet down. Make sure you have space behind you to roll back. Arms are out, waist pulls in, tailbone rolls down first, tailbone, then the lower back. Your waist is pulling in, then the middle back, then the shoulders, then the upper back. Big breath in, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, lift the hands up, reverse, roll up off the mat, push down to lift up. We go for 4. Tailbone initiates the movement, so tuck the tailbone, let the rest of the spine roll back, arms go overhead, and we lift. Push down to pull up. Sounds the opposite of what you should do, but trust me, it works. Roll down. Stretch out the arms as you breathe in. And you breathe out, we go back. Lift. Last one, we're going to take it down, hold it down. So roll it down. Arms go back. And then from here, arms go down by the side. Feet come in a bit closer towards the hips. You're going to push into your feet. Tuck the tailbone. Roll the hips up to the sky. Squeeze your glutes at the top of that glute bridge. We hold for 5. Lengthen your tailbone. Push into your feet for 4. Push into the back of your arms. 3, 2, 1. Roll it back down. We go slow, 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 slow. 2 more at that pace. So make sure you relax at the bottom. And when you're ready, we tuck the tailbone, we push into the feet and roll all the way up. Driving down, edges of the feet, all 10 toes, heels, squeeze the bottom, pull the waist in, lengthen the tailbone. 3, 2, 1, roll it back down. Tailbone is the last part of your spine to touch the floor. One more. We lift. It's slow, controlled. Push into your feet. Push up through your hips. Squeeze the glutes. Lengthen the tailbone. Imagine someone's pulling your knees away. So if they pull your knees away, your waist lengthens, your spine lengthens. Bring it back down. Rest. Bring your big toes and your inner ankles to touch. So your feet are together. As you drag, so before we rolled up and down, now I just want you to lift the hips. As you lift the hips, open the knees, squeeze the glutes, lower the hips, close the knees. Lift the hips, open the knees, lower the hips, close the knees. 3, lower. 2, keeping the waist pulling in, lower. Last one, hold, lifted. Now hips stay where they are. Close the knees, open the knees. Close the knees, open the knees. Hips don't go any lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Roll it down. Bring the knees into the chest. Reach for a happy baby. Ankles, feet or toes. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Kick your heels up to the sky. Take the arms out wide. Give your ankles a free roll around. Really wriggle the toes. Spend all day dumping our weight down through the feet and the ankles, so give them a good mobilize, a good wriggle. Cross your right leg over your left leg, like you're sat on a chair and you just cross the legs. Both knees fall to the left, your gaze goes to the right. Twist, breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Back through center. Cross your legs the other way. Spinal twist, opposite direction. So your knees go to the right this time. Your gaze to the left. Breathe. In. And out. Breathe. Exhale. Back to center. Hug your knees into the chest. Breathe in. And out. Now go to cross one shin over the other so you can rock up to a seat. But whichever way you've gone to do that, go the other way, because we all kind of create habits. So try and go the other way. Rock yourself up. So sit with the legs crossed and it'll feel like they're crossed kind of wrong. It'll feel not quite so comfy. You're going to sit there, hands onto the knees, close the eyes. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Space around the neck, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Let your head fall over to the right. Feel a stretch into the left side of the neck. Breathe. Take it over to the other side. Nice big stretch. Can your right shoulder move down away from the right ear? And then bring it back. Hands into prayer heart center. Thank yourself for making time to come and practice. Have a lovely Friday. Have a lovely Easter weekend. I will see you on Sunday.